This is Patriots linebacker, Super Bowl 49 champ, Darius Fleming, and you're watching VonAllen Sports. Real and honest NFL analysis. Subscribe now. Join the empire. VonAllen Sports, let's go!
VonAllen Sports. VonAllen Sports.
This is the man with the most badass name in sports, the Pharaoh, the Egyptian god himself, Amon-Ra St. Brown. And on behalf of my man VonAllen, we want to thank you for your support. Let's fucking go.
VonAllen Sports.
What's up, guys? How y'all doing? Something strange. Okay. Yeah, so we're missing two offensive linemen. Okay. So as like John said, two tackles on IR. Is this where we get to make excuses for Drake Maye? So if we do the Mahomes thing, we do the Chiefs thing, we get to say if he wins, he's a hero and he's a superhero. If he loses, this is an excuse, right? So is that how it works? Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go. Did Diggs cross the 20? Let's see. Oh, that was a great route. That was well done. Yeah, the Pat the Patriot. That's why I put this up here. Because I don't have a Pat the Patriot jersey, but I have that. I have a helmet too, actually. It was given to me by Donnie Harmon. The audio from the game is cutting out in my earphones. Are y'all getting anything weird on your end? Because I don't care if it's on my end as long as you guys are not getting it. So, but if you're getting it, then I need to fix something. So, my God, our offense, man, I couldn't even keep up. I was trying to start the show, and they're already in the red zone. Ah. All right, thanks, Minute Man. Appreciate it. All right, so we don't get to hope for some Jameis Winston, free interceptions or anything like that. So we don't get that tonight. But oh well. Third and three. Let's go, let's go, let's go. First down, Hunter Henry, baby. Let's go. Mm, no good. No good. No good. No good. But you got to run the ball. I know people don't like it and they get annoyed by it, but you just can't do it you got to do it in the right situations. If you're going to do it in first down. Um, you know, to pace yourself. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. 3rd and goal here. Man, it would. Don't think that the Giants don't have anything to play for. They're not taking this seriously. We have such a bad history with this team. This is more than just trying to take the lead. All right, let's see who's here tonight. We got Elf of Courage, Nightly Sinister. Kevin's here. John Thomas Chavez, Israel, the Minuteman. These are all commenting. Let's see. CR Chubbs, what's up? How you guys doing? Nah, I don't like it. Okay, let me see if I can get this stupid scoreboard thing going now. No, it won't work. That's so dumb. Okay, so if I try to screen share the scoreboard, it will turn my TV off. And I have to figure out a way to override that. I don't like that it knows what my computer's doing. That's really creepy. But we're gonna have to fix that. So, because I like that the scoreboard at the bottom there. So, okay. So I have a serious debate going with a friend of mine. You know, Roman. You guys know him. So I want to know if you guys agree with me, agree with him, or do you have a different opinion? So he says that the proper way to eat a banana is to just take the whole banana out and just eat the banana, right? So just remove it from the peel. Other people open it from the vine here at the top. That's the most standard way that I've seen people do it. I open it what would be considered upside down, I guess. And I think this is the proper way to open it. So you just take your fingernail and you put it into the top and you peel, right? Because nature provided a little handle right here, right? So it's a little handle to hold and eat it. So this is the way I eat it. This is the way I peel it. So who's right? Me, him, or should it be the other way around? Just curious. What do you guys think? You do it the same way? Oh yeah, of course. If you're gonna use it as an ingredient, then yeah, you just remove it. But if you're just hanging out eating it like I'm eating it right now, there you go. Or you could put it in someone's tailpipe. Let's see who gets that reference. Oh, that sucks, Crossbearer. Sorry to hear that, man. He was it's a comment on Rumble. He's saying he couldn't get the ABC. They're not showing it on ABC. They're just showing it on Monday Night or on ESPN. That's lame. Have a courage, don't care. Well, you cared enough to say you don't care. So that's something. Yeah. ABC, they made a huge mistake when they got rid of ESPN back in the day. Or not, got rid of Monday Night Football and put it on ESPN back in the day. It was a very stupid decision because they got taken over by Sunday Night Football, and that became the premier, night of football. And I don't think they anticipated the league going in this direction. It was already going big, but I mean, it was big, but I don't think they saw all the TV money and the revenue, how it was going to explode like this. And it's just gotten ridiculous. Talk about one of your all-time odd, because now Monday Night Football, even though you got it on ESPN, it's not the premier night. NBC has the premier night now. And that never would have happened had Monday Night Football not conceded that. So, but NBC wanted the bid and won the bid, and ABC didn't want it, and now they're paying for it. So they're trying. They have the Peyton Manning, Eli Manning cast. They're trying to generate energy and interest, but it's just not the same. It's just not going to be that way. Monday Night Football on ESPN on ABC was a religion. Okay, it was a national holiday every week, basically, and it was a big deal. Playing on Monday Night Football meant something. Now it doesn't. It's just a step up from Thursday Night Football. Essentially, the matchups are hit and miss. For most of the country, they don't even want to see this game. I mean, if you're not a Patriots fan, would you want to see a 2-10 team versus the best team in the league? Like, I don't know. It just wouldn't generate much interest, would it? So, let's go. They have flexible scheduling. They also know who gets what matchups. They always give Sunday Night Football the premier matchups, the best matchups. Can you stop posting what happens? Because I see that before I even see it on the screen. Holy shit. Fucking punt return. if we can't beat the Giants, we're in trouble. And you know what? If you lose to the Giants, you lose to 2-10 Giants, then everything that's said on X, everything that they're talking about easy schedule, which is so stupid anyway, but everything they're talking about is, you know, doesn't make it true, but it really does give them ammunition. You got to win this game. If you're going to lose a game, you got to lose to a respectable team. Can't lose to a 2-10 team who's fired their coach and has no identity whatsoever. So, yeah, John, I think you're right. He did. Devin, yeah, he did. Pretty sure you're right. James Johnson says it would be different if it was Eli versus Brady. Oh hell yeah. Oh hell yeah. The Giants could could be 0-10 and people would be watching that. Yeah. But you just know the Giants versus Patriots was not going to be the premier game no matter what. So it just wasn't going to be. If it was, it would have been on Sunday night. So, but let's freaking go. Okay, this is a great start, guys. This is good. This is good. This is real good. So, yeah. You know, I was watching Drake May being interviewed before the game came on. I don't know if you guys were watching that. The way he talks, the way he spoke about Vrabel and getting to be on, on the Patriots and be the leader of the team, and it's no longer he's a rookie, he's now the guy, and everyone knows that. Just the way he talks and the way he carries himself, man, he's got me sold. And you guys know that I don't do that very easily at all. But he's got it, man. We made such a great pick. It's the only thing that good that went on last year was getting him. But guys, we're in good hands. The future is good, and we might be back. We just might be back. So we have to wait and see. We have to get a playoff win, before we can say, okay, we're there. But we're looking good. The problem is that I know, right, Elf? Do they really have to show that? They really have to? Yeah, I guess they do, but too early for that though. Damn it! No, we wasn't ready for that PTSD. Yeah. What's up, Blind Assassin? Thank you, Phil. Appreciate that. Yeah, Phil, it's funny. People think that, I complain or I'm constantly criticizing everybody all the time. And that's not the case. What I'm doing, what it does, it means that if I compliment a player and I see something in them, it means it's got value. Okay. Look at all the so-called experts on TV and on Twitter and stuff. They're a little out of sync tonight. The Giants. No, we're winning 10-0. We just took a punt return back to the house. I see these experts on TV and stuff, and they glaze every quarterback who has a good game. I mean, it's every time. It's no matter what. So when they're complimenting someone, it means nothing. It means absolutely nothing. Its value is zero. Oh, we got popped. Let's go. Hey, we didn't start it. We didn't start it. Fight! Fight! You guys remember in high school? That was straight up, dude. That was old school Patriots. Knock him on his ass. Milena, are you in the living room? Are you watching the game? Do you have it on? Do you want to come say hi? You want to come say hi to everybody? It's been a while. Let them know that you're live, that I'm not keeping you in a basement in chains or something like in the Goonies. Let's go. Oh, you are in the basement. Don't tell them that. Yeah, Elf. He got jacked up. That's right. Wasn't even on us. We didn't even do anything. This Giants team is unhinged, guys. They're just mentally. I mean, you understand. Come on, that was a clean hit, buddy. I get it though. I would protect my quarterback too. If I don't care if it was legal, I would have. Yeah, you got to set a tone, because the Patriots just set a tone and they were like, okay, so you've got to say, we're not going to take that. We're not going to let you just do that. It's football, man. That is good football. The fact that there was no flag, the fact that the right people got in trouble, that whole scene just now was, circa 2003, right? So, oh, another great hit. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Let's go 11-2. I could just talk so much shit all over X. Oh my God. Yeah, M7145. I'm just going to call you M. That's really just hard to say, to identify you. But about what you said about the quarterbacks. We're still at the 40. That's fine. So the problem today in the NFL with the quarterbacks is that the quarterback now is the best athlete on the team, or close to it. That's what you're doing, is you're doubling your risk. Okay? You're doubling your risk, because if you have a pocket passer, okay, and all your quarterbacks are pocket passers, and your quarterback goes down, at least you have a quarterback that can get it to the right guys and get it to the right athletes. But if your quarterback is also the entire offense, meaning he's the one that runs and he's the one that does all this stuff and he's the best guy out there on the athlete, well, first of all, his pocket passing is going to suffer anyway, so you don't want that. But now you've lost the best athlete on the team, at the same time as losing your starting quarterback. And the entire dynamic of the offense is now gone, because the other guy probably is not likely going to be able to do what the starter guy was doing. And you built your whole offense around that guy's escapability and his ability to run and get the first downs and pick up. It's like Lamar Jackson going down and trying to replace him. Well, there's nobody in the league that's like him, right? That can do exactly what he does physically. So, and he's definitely not, if there is, he's not going to be a backup on the Baltimore Ravens, right? So you've got this problem where the whole offense is built around expecting Lamar to be able to do those things. And now no one really has any idea how to adjust. It's just a terrible idea. What you want is you don't care if your quarterback is a good athlete or not, if he's a great pocket passer. If he can do something like Josh Allen, that's good. But even then, you don't want Josh doing it all the time because you don't want him getting knocked out of the game. You don't want to lose him. Quarterback's job is to get the ball to the best athletes on the team, the guys that can take the hits, the guys that, you can afford to lose, basically. But it's why, it's one of the reasons why the Patriots, won so much. I mean, I know we had the GOAT, but I'm just saying that, he's able to stay on the field. So, and he knew he couldn't run out of the pocket. He knew he couldn't escape. So it was either throw from the pocket, read the defenses correctly, know where you're going with it, or you don't survive. Blind Assassin says, free yourself from the white man patriarchy, Milena. I got you. Oh, it's Mark. Okay. Yeah, it's showing something different again. I don't know. It just says M7145. I'm assuming that ain't your birthday. You weren't born in 45, were you? Israel says, I love the patriarchy. The Patriots are patriarchal. They are. It's true. Milena's digging a tunnel. Hey, be careful. You know what happened to the guys who was digging a tunnel recently over there in Gaza, right? They were so be careful. We just gotta Daniel, I mean Gord King, he never fails. He never misses anything, I swear. It's the Jews. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Wide open, baby. That was the greatest wide open pass I've ever seen in my life. Nobody can throw to a wide open guy as good as Drake Maye. Nobody. The Underground Railroad. Underground Railroad, if all seriousness, that was some risky stuff, dude. You read about that in history and you still like, man. Harriet Tubman. Let's go. Touchdown. Booty. Drake loves some booty. Sorry, I'm going to use that as long as he's on the team. Yeah, I can't look at the chat right before a play because I keep seeing what's going to happen. So I stopped doing that. Through the old booty fade. Fade to the booty. I know, right, Milena? Look at that torque. That's right. That's right, Elf. Look at that torque. Let's go. Puppy Pumpkin says, I'm a full Brableist now. Be careful in that tunnel, Milena. I have a lot of friends at the Freemasons who are Jewish. They'll come for your ass. You should probably stop wearing your pager too. Let's go, Buddha. Buddha. You ain't nothing but a hoochie mama. Hoocha, hoocha, hoochie mama. Drake May found an open booty. That's right. And he targeted it and he went for it. God. Sorry, but it just presents itself. Tapasio, what's up, man? He said, Lawrence Taylor said Montana is better than Brady because of the era. Do you think so? When did times change because Brady used to get hit? Well, LT is going to say that because, it's his era. It's he used to hit Montana and stuff. So you want to be able to say that you hit the GOAT, I don't take offense to it, Lawrence Taylor is the GOAT. He's the GOAT defensive player. But that conversation's over. It's been over. It's dead. It's cold. It's a corpse. Montana's still second, but as far as first, it's over. Tom played in 2 different eras, actually 3 different eras if you want to be technical about it. So his first 3 Super Bowls was done under the headhunting era, which wasn't that much different. There was about like a 20 to 23 year span of football that I'd say more like 25-year span of football that didn't change a whole lot. And I discovered that it was a big gap, bigger than I thought. Or I mean, not as big a gap as I thought when I started researching that. But it's not that much of a difference. It's just they like to say that, And then Brady played his second half of his career, and with some pretty weak rules, compared. So Tom proved it in both. So basically it doesn't matter. It's pointless. So if Brady had 4 and Montana had 4, I could see like the argument making, I could listen to that. In fact, I might even buy that. So as the difference maker, as you put everything on the scales, Brady had 4, Montana had 4. I might maybe, I'm saying maybe, listen to that. But 7 rings and owning every record there is, it doesn't matter. I don't care if Joe Montana was getting stabbed, and hit with morning stars. 7-4, it's over. It doesn't matter. Nothing is going to bridge that gap. Nothing is going to fix that. So. And I'm not dismissing it. It does. You do have to consider those things, because, for example, if Montana was playing now, he might have stayed healthier. Maybe, we don't know. And not because of the hits or whatever, because you can still get nailed and still get knocked out. Look at Andrew Luck. He barely survived. But I would say Joe's nutrition would have been better. His workout regimens would have been better. Technology, the way to come back, the fact that they won't let you play as injured anymore, that all would have extended his career, and maybe they keep going. So, like you say, I've argued in Joe's defense that let's say that he's healthy and everything's good. Well, that 49ers team just carries on into the 90s. And instead of Steve Young, that's just Joe still playing. And there's no reason to think that they wouldn't have gotten the best of the Cowboys at least once, just like Steve Young did. So, because I mean, we saw Joe go to Kansas City and he still had it, and that was with all the injuries, that was with missing time, and Kansas City was no 49ers. So there's always the what ifs and the comparisons and all that, but when someone has obliterated every single argument, that every metric at least, the way Tom has, really, those side conversations like about the was it tougher and all that stuff really only holds weight in a tiebreaker or when you're not sure. That's the kind of thing that you would throw in there to try to tip the scales. But it means nothing when you've got 7 rings. It means nothing. Do you guys remember a commenter on my Montana documentary? He was like a huge Joe Montana fan. He used to call himself he named himself after Montana. It's something Montana. Mike Montana. Yeah, that's it. Thank you, Gord. Yeah, he's back. He's back. He made a comment yesterday, I think it was. He's got a different name. It's a picture of Joe Montana, but it says Goat 16. Same guy. But he's back. I haven't heard from him in a long time. And you would think, like, over the years since Brady won his 7th, I thought he went away because he has nothing to say anymore. And you think that over this time he would have come up with something new. He just posted the exact same crap, the same stuff. Like, there was nothing new. There was no new argument, or not that he had one, but you would think at least there'd be some kind of entertaining aspect to it, right? Just nothing. It's funny though. This guy just can't let it go. I mean, I almost feel bad for the guy sometimes, but it's like, damn, dude. It's only the second quarter. Is it just me, or has this been longer than normal? Yeah, we're gonna have to put Joe back in witness protection. Exactly. You guys remember that incident, huh? That was so creepy. That timing of that was so weird. He didn't catch it, but that was a helmet to helmet, I think. Yep. So the catch is not good. He dropped it, but that's a helmet to helmet. So they'll get a first down anyway. What are you doing, dude? You can't do that. It was unnecessary. Put your head down, go into his body, and then you'll knock the ball loose anyway. Go after his arms. Why go after his head? I mean, that's not going to change anything. It's just going to get you a penalty, no matter if he catches it or not. And then so he might as well have caught it anyway. So what you did was pointless. I'll explain it here in a second. You're about Mike Montana. You're going to freak out. It's so weird about the timing of something that happened with the real Joe Montana. Touchdown Giants. Stupid penalties. Stupid penalties. Stupid asses. Helmet to helmet, completely unnecessary. Kind of hoping maybe we could get a shutout. That would have been cool. Wow, thank you, Troy Aikman. You hear that wisdom from Troy Aikman? Well, they really needed that one being down 17-0. That's why they pay him the big money. Okay, so for those of you who don't know what we're talking about with this Mike Montana guy, the guy that comments on my Montana versus Brady video, he was like psychotically dedicated to arguing Montana's case. And at first it was interesting because it was like, you know, we were getting pushback and created some long conversations and some interesting debates. But then he started getting kind of creepy, and it almost seemed like he was like a stalker because he named himself Mike Montana, and the way he was talking was really weird. And then he got really serious to a point where you would think we were talking about his mother, like, or his wife, like he was married to Joe. It was very, very creepy, you know, very strange, very odd. And at some point, we were saying, hey, dude, are we going to have to, like, you know, warn Joe that you're going to try to kidnap him and take his place? Or are you going to, like, try to, you know, do something to Joe? Should Joe be, the real Joe should be warned? I mean, like, he was acting like this. You ready for this? After we were saying that to him, that night, we're talking like in the middle of the night, later on, about 12 hours later, a guy broke into Joe Montana's house and tried to kidnap his granddaughter. And Joe stopped them. This really happened. And immediately, it was like, holy crap. I mean, we were just giving this guy crap, telling him, you know, stuff like, don't break into Joe's house. Don't try to kidnap Joe. Don't try to hold him ransom. Don't do any of that. Don't do like the guy who killed John Lennon, you know. We don't need none of that. And then that's in the news. Unbelievable. It was so weird. So weird. I don't know if you guys remember that or not, but it was just very strange. The timing of it was just bizarre. Matthew Stafford ain't no MVP. Yeah, he took the debate that personal. He was weird. Yeah. Actually, I don't know what happened to the real person that did that. Maybe that's him. Oh, maybe it was him because he hadn't commented in like 2 years. Maybe he just got out. He got out and he just went back to commenting again. Another theory we had is that it was Joe himself. It was Joe's burner account acting like a fan. You never know. Never know. Maybe it's one of his kids. Maybe it's somebody related to him. This person took it very personal. Like stalker vibes, dude. I mean, I love Tom Brady, but I'm not going there. I'm not doing what that guy's doing. I'll just argue my case, and if you don't like it, I really can't do nothing about it. You know, I can't change your mind. I can only state facts and, you know, let it lay there. So no, Joe Montana wants you to think he doesn't know how to operate technology. See, that's the secret. That's the secret. Mike Montana might be his middle name that we don't know about. Like, you know, Tom Brady has 2 middle names. Well, maybe Joe's got an extra middle name that's Michael, and we just don't know about it. So, what was that? Yeah. Now we got to put it in the end zone again, just to really just make a point here. Uh-oh, another Mahomes stat. Drake Maye, first 25 games, highest completion percentage ever. The reason I call it a Mahomes stat is because the NFL and fans, they've taken the random time frame stats and built them around Patrick Mahomes in order to make him look better. And in order to like compare him to early Tom Brady. So they'd say, by age whatever, Mahomes did this faster than anybody. By age this, by age that, in year 4, in year 6. And they just create these random, it's like, who cares? I mean, who cares that Drake Maye has the highest completion percentage in the first 25 starts? I don't care. I want to see playoff wins. I want to see Super Bowl wins. That's what I want to see. I don't give a crap. It's nice that he's got a high completion percentage. I think he got the first down. Dang it. He didn't. He's short. But first 25 games, highest complete, whatever. I mean, everybody's first 25 games is different. It's a different situation. And different time, different era. So nice shank, dummy. So we're just going to start acting like the Giants now? We think we're the Giants now. That's interesting. Great. Here we go. One stupid penalty can change just the entire mood and just the momentum of everything. What a dumbass. They better correct this. Yeah, so Matthew Stafford ain't no MVP. I've been trying to tell everybody that. People have been on my case on X about it and getting all butthurt. It's like, dang. I didn't even know Rams fans existed. Like, where are these people coming from? And well, they did win a Super Bowl, so that probably generated some fans, but MVP. Sorry, there's a lot of quarterbacks you can put on the Rams, and they would be doing that. Matthew Stafford is overrated as hell. And look what happened. Look what happened when it started raining against Carolina. You know, the whole team freaked out. You know, I can't stand that Rams team. They're so soft. Yep, Dak is better than any of those dudes ever were because he beat Mahomes. Can someone go over there and punch Jameis Winston in the face? He looks like somebody from a movie. I can't place it though. Okay, now we just really need to just turn this back around and on them and just get a pick, something, get some kind of turnover, fumble, whatever. Just really let them know that, yeah, you're not doing anything here. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just talking. Honestly, I wish Jameis was playing right now. All right. Milena. Beep, beep. Shh. Milena, could you get me a new Coke, please? Beep. You're allowed to leave the basement. Just use the tunnel. And they give up a first down to a bunch of idiots. Great. You keep them. Yeah, that's true. We do keep them in the basement. They stay cold down there. What are they doing? What are they doing? They got cocky. They got cocky. This is. Hey, she's alive. She's out of her chains temporarily. What's that? You want to say hi? There you go. Go back to your basement. Go back. Thank you. Oh, by the way, I have Octavia in here. Just to let you know. A fag flies. Fag down on the play. Dude, fix your hat. Hey, Psycho Mantis, we don't need to hear any of that from you. Okay? We don't want to hear any facts, okay, or any logic, or nothing like that. Don't bring that here. You just say, they suck. They're the Giants. Screw them. And that's it. And then we're good. Okay? So that's what you got to say. All right. No, you're right though. They're one of those awkward teams. Oh, he just got popped. See, there you go. You don't have to go helmet to helmet. You don't have to do that. Besides, helmet to helmet will knock your ass out too, and we lose you. It's like stupid. See, that's clean as hell, dude. That's what you want right there. That's old school. That's the Patriots when Vrabel was playing. All right, guys, come on. 3rd and 10. Let's stop them right here. Force a field goal. Hell, the Giants might go for it. They ain't got nothing to lose. Incomplete. Thank you, Psycho Mantis. Thank you for correcting it. I appreciate that. Secret tunnel, secret tunnel. Blind assassin. Don't treat her like that. The Black Knight simp will come and save her. Oh yeah? Do you have a key? Do you have the key to the lock to the basement? What the hell is that? Dude, some of the worst plays in history in prime time end up happening with the Patriots involved. This is like the Colts play. Okay. He kicked the ground. Now he just put a big ass hole in the field. I know that. Guys, that was embarrassing. That was rough. He's never going to live that down. Oh my God. Okay. That right there, that sums up their season. That's it right there. That's it. That was pathetic. Okay, we got the momentum back now thanks to their kicker kicking the ground. So maybe we got it with that big hit a while ago. What is with these Avatar movies? I've never seen one, but they look boring. I don't know. They don't interest me. It's like Dances with Wolves, like on an alien planet or something. I don't know. I just don't see the hype. I don't see why it makes so much money and all that. I just don't get it. Kicking the ground like an idiot. Minuteman, yes, that's true. Unintentional grounding. So it sucks? Yeah, well, it looks like it sucks. Aren't they going to make like 17 of them? No, anyway, who cares? That's true, James. At least kicking the ground makes the game memorable. So we always seem to be involved in weird plays that everyone's watching. I mean, you got the Colts, you know, the fake punt or whatever you want to call it. You got the butt fumble. Got this now. You got where we were the idiots. We were the the famous Chandler Jones. What's his face? You know what I'm talking about. Threw it to Chandler Jones. Chandler Jones runs over Mac Jones. It's just these plays, man. Go, 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 go. First down. Boom. Okay, we're getting it back, guys. Yes, Jacoby Myers. Thank you. The guy that sounds like a law firm. Jacoby and Myers. I know what Koo's problem is. He's number 37. Looks retarded. A kicker wearing 37? That's it right there. See, that's the problem. If he had a proper kicking number, he would have at least made contact with the ball, probably. So. Yeah, Papa Pumpkin, the kicker just got turf toe. That's true. Yeah, I need to watch the replay again, but it is weird that the holder didn't just try to take off with it. But there was like this weird hesitation. I think he's just confused. I think he was shocked like the rest of us. Like, why is my kicker an idiot? Dude, I've kicked a lot of footballs. I just don't know how you do that. I don't know how you kick the ground that early. I don't know. I just don't even. I don't see how you can do that. You can make a mistake and kick the ground, but it's near the football. But kicking the ground that early and that far in front, that's weird. What now? Mike Vrabel looks like he could still go out there and play. Debo's coming. How'd you shit? Come on, Debo. My mama gave me this chain. Going deep. Let's go. He caught it. MVP. 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 See, Matthew Stafford, this is how you deal with crappy teams. You just throw bombs on them all day long. You don't throw 2 interceptions and then give them a fumble that I think was returned for a TD, or was that a pick 6? I can't remember. One of them was. But did he catch it? One. Oh, shit. It's not good, guys. Kick it. Hurry up. Oh. I don't think that was a touchdown, guys. Look at that throw. Guys, that's a I don't want to say it, but you know what I'm thinking. You guys know what I'm thinking. Ha ha ha. Stuck it. Although we still have a lot of game left. Just got to keep pouring it on. That's the greatest pass that's ever been thrown ever in the history of football. All right. Let's see if anyone's talking. Hmm. Uh, Young Ho Koo is trending for deciding to try to kick a field goal with a patch of dirt. That was outstanding on so many levels. I wonder if Chris Sims is going to give Drake May a song. You're the greatest quarterback I've ever seen. Forever. Yep. Oh! Oh! You just got knocked up. Oh! I think he's dead. I think he's dead. Come on, bring in the ambulance. Get the cart. Wheel him out of here. Get the tractor. Get the lawnmower. Pick him up. Dude's walking like Joe Biden. Oh man, yeah, his logo is like completely shredded on the end there. Patriots football, baby. We take this kind of this kind of aggression. You take this to the playoffs in this era in 2025. It's 01 again. It's 03. It's 04 again. If you keep doing that, clean and smart. Be smart. His helmet, man, got smashed. That was awesome. They're gonna have to get a new sticker for him now. Well, I don't think he's coming back, but oh, first down. Let's go. Ah. Oh man, it feels so good to be like excited again. Really miss this. I knew what we had when we had it, but I didn't think it'd take this long to at least be okay. Nice move. Yeah, that was Gunner that got messed up there. Andy Reid said something super gay earlier. What was that? Drake May better than Bo Nix? Was that in question? Like, is that something that like needed to be stated? Someone saying that? I mean, someone saying that it wasn't? He wasn't better? Yeah. Yep. 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 I'm gonna try to fix these things here. Let's see. Blah blah blee, blah blah blah. Life goes on. Blah 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 blah. Life goes on. No, it's not for stupid asses. That's uh that's what Mexican music sounds like to me. Blah 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 blah. Mhm. Okay, okay. Percy Jackson. Lots of goobers trying to put Knicks on the same level as me. Oh my God. The Denver offense is precisely why I won't put them in the number one spot. Or I didn't even put them number two. And that's in the AFC. At least I don't think I did. Oh no, I didn't. I put them third. Andy Reid was going to tickle our tonsils. Yeah, I did something like that in the basement the other day. Okay. Cool. Young Lake cool. You think? Oh! Almost picked off. Come on, man. Gotta catch that. They're down. They're down. They're down. At what point does a 2-10 team that's losing 27-7 at almost halftime goes for it on 4th down on their side of the field? When does that happen? 4th down. At the very least, you try to draw them off sides, but wait, I thought only Patrick Mahomes could do that. I thought only Patrick Mahomes could do stuff like that. I hope that necklace is not real. I hope it's like from Claire's or something, like Ocho Cinco used to do. How dumb are you to wear that if that's real? Nah. Let's go. All right, we got time. We got time to do something here. Yeah, I can't watch that Manning cast anymore. It's just, do you know why I don't watch it? The number one reason I don't watch it is the guests. I don't like them. I don't like them when they're on. They never know anything. They're awkward. It's goofy. They take up all the time and they talk about their career and their movies and whatever it is that they do. And I don't care about any of it. So the guest is what sucks. Let's go. We could just rip off a free field goal here at least. He's found the hole, Aikman said. Oh my God. Only Patrick Mahomes can hit a wide open guy that good. We might get off early tonight, guys. What are the Giants doing? This is whoa. There's three wide open guys in a row. I mean, being schemed wide open in the NFL is a yard. You know, that's being schemed wide open. This is this is a defense that just doesn't give a crap at all. Okay? They suck. They just flat out suck. It's pretty rough. Wow. Our kicker is not going to kick the ground, probably. He didn't. As they say, prevent defense probably prevents you from winning. Exactly. That's the motto, and that there you go. There we go. Interview with Mike. Well, Papa Pumpkin, they could just call themselves the New York Giant Vaginas. The Vagiants. That's pretty good though. Boy, the Patriots did not want to look like fools tonight, did they? Barring something insanely crazy, we're about to be 11-2, ladies and gentlemen. Unbelievable. I think Papa. I think Elf is talking about our kicker. Um. Okay, I'll be right back, guys. I'm just gonna go. Take take a break real fast. I won't be gone long at all. Don't go anywhere. Okay. So let me see. All right, be right back. What's up? What's up? Okay. So it's looking good for us, isn't it? The only thing that worries you is how close the score is. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's pretty scary. It's right before I left, I heard the commentator say, "Wow, so one team is 2-10, the other team is 10-2, and they're both playing like it." It's pretty funny. So, there's something I was thinking about. I ran into the file last night on my computer, and there is over a 3.5 hour video of me and Milena watching Super Bowl 55, Bucks Chiefs. And so I just filmed us in our living room watching the game. You can see the game, you can see the TV, you can see us. Ramses is a little kitten. He's like running around. He assaults Milena like 4 times during this game, to the point to where she has to put gloves on. But made me think it might be interesting to, if you guys are interested in seeing this, I would post it. The problem is I can't post it on YouTube because it's got the game in it. So you're watching the game, you're seeing me and Milena react to the game as it's happening. But I can post it on Patreon. But that's only if that's something that interests you guys. But again, I won't be allowed to post it up to my normal YouTube account. I would love to, but I won't get back my monetization if I do that. So, but if you guys are interested in that, let me know. I know like probably at least half of you are already on Patreon anyway. So yeah, exactly. So, it's just kind of funny watching our reactions and stuff and me yelling at the screen, and it's kind of entertaining. So, and actually I was thinking about doing that with a lot of stuff. I have a lot of games like that over the years, over the last 20 years, reactions to games. I have our reactions to Super Bowl 39. So we've got the Patriots versus Eagles, the first one in 2004, or from the 2004 season. Those Seahawks uniforms, man, they got to keep those. Just go back to that. Just go back to the 90s uniforms. Those are just awesome. Oh, Elf, I haven't released that yet. I'm releasing that this upcoming week, because I have to add some graphics to it. Your dad went to Super Bowl 39? Wow. That's awesome, man. Yeah, I have a video of me and my brothers. Kevin is in it. You guys know him. He's Nightly Sinister. He's in here. I don't know if he's still here around, but say hi, Kevin, if you're still here. It was him. Oh, another friend of mine, Mike. And anyway, so it's the first episode of VonAllen Sports, basically. It's the first time ever. And it was not serious. It was more of a satire. Like we were kind of pretending to be sports analysts and stuff. So it was more of just joking around, but it is hilarious, dude. It's funny. My God, it's funny. The stuff that was said, I just got to make sure my dad doesn't see it. But this stuff, especially stuff that was said from my brother, one of my brothers. But actually, Kevin said something pretty hardcore too. But this is a long time ago. Man, it was 20 years ago. That's hard to believe. I look like a kid. It's funny. But we didn't just do analysis for that Super Bowl. We did the analysis for the lead up. So we did a pre-show for the Steelers Patriots AFC Championship game. That was before, so we didn't even know if the Patriots are going to make it back to the Super Bowl yet. And that was a fun time. I miss those days. I want this score to get worse, and here's why. I want Drake Maye to use this opportunity to throw 5 touchdowns. Just run up the score, run up the stats. I'm talking stat whore your butt off. I'm talking go full Drew Brees, go full Peyton Manning, just stat whore it up. Okay? Hell, go Matthew Stafford. Why not? Just get it done. Take advantage of it. Only stats. Should we start that website? It's where guys can like buy a subscription to, to like get off from looking at awesome quarterback stats. And just come up with all kinds of nonsense and present it in like a sexual way. And you know how many touchdowns Drake Maye threw for? Oh yeah. I felt gay just saying that. That was weird. Don't make me do stuff like that. Like Milena keeps telling me, don't speak out my inner monologue. Don't do that. I have a tendency to do that. I don't know. I have to sit here and talk about something for 3 hours. So what do you expect? It looks easy. I'm telling you, it looks easy. I make it look easy, but it's really difficult. Okay. It's really difficult. This is the hardest job there is. Okay. Not construction. Okay. Not being in the military. All right. This. Being on camera and talking is the hardest job. So that means you have to listen to me and everything I say. So there you go. At the Horn Hub. I like that. That's good. So let's see how good you guys are. Okay. Tonight's Patriots Giants game is represented by 2 teams that, now, before I ask you a question, you cannot look it up, and I will know if you looked it up. I will know. The first person to type the number correctly wins and is the ultimate. The Giants and the Patriots have appeared in how many Super Bowls combined? Go. Wrong. It's not 14. It's not 15. It's not 17. It's not 12. It's not 18. Minuteman is correct. It is 16. Crossbear on Rumble got it too. He said 16. Damn, that was a good catch. So you've got the Giants have won 4 Super Bowls, and they played in one extra where they lost. That was the Kerry Collins Super Bowl, where they lost to the 2000 Ravens. What are you going to do about that, right? So that gives the Giants 5. Patriots, we of course went to 9 with Brady and Belichick, and then lost to the 85 Bears, and then lost to the Green Bay Packers, Brett Favre's Packers, in 96, bringing our total to 16 appearances between the two franchises. Of course, I was not counting anything other than Super Bowl appearances. We wasn't counting championships. The Giants have championships before that. So all right, let's just end this drive. Come on, guys. Don't give them an inch. What did he just say? Kind of a strange play call there. Situationally. I don't like that. What was the question? The question was, how many appearances did both teams have between them in the Super Bowl? Minuteman got it first. Oh, who is calling the plays for the Giants? Honestly, this is embarrassing. Yeah, obviously, they're going to go for it. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. Oh, incomplete turnover on downs. All right, now it's time for Drake Maye to add some more statistics to his MVP candidacy. It's obviously Mike Vrabel, right? So, at least so far. We still have a lot of games left in this season, but it's looking good. Still seems weird that Stuart Scott is dead. Grew up watching him. I tell you, when I was a kid, Sports Center was, you could not go to school if you did not watch Sports Center that morning. And I don't know if they're in the chat, Kevin or my dad. I don't know if they're watching, but they both can vouch for this. We'd watch SportsCenter every morning before school, and you did not miss it. Because if you missed it and you went to school and everyone was talking about what happened last night or something in the highlights or whatever, and you didn't know what was going on, you look like a fool. And then everyone would say, you weren't watching? Like, you didn't know? Whatever, dude. You didn't know anything. Like, you had to know your stuff when you went to class. And so SportsCenter was just like the thing. And of course, Stuart Scott was a big part of that. But it was let's see, Chris or Rich Eisen. Of course, Boomer. He was always there. But just a different world. Now I don't even know if people watch SportsCenter anymore, do they? It's certainly not like it was. But it was such a big deal in those days. Let me pull up the stats here. Starting to think everyone has me muted or something. Or maybe I'm muted. All right. Oh, come on. Let's not do that ticky-tack crap. Just throw the ball. Okay. Come on, Drake. Let's go. First down. Just don't get yourself killed doing it. Okay, I'm gonna have to pull down the comments. I can't keep looking down and having the play ruined for me because Alpha Courage keeps writing what happens in the comments before it actually happens on the screen. So unfortunately, I can't see y'all's reaction now. At least not until I've seen it. Drake's going to need a lot of touchdowns. He needs to start stat padding hard right now if he wants the MVP. So right now, Dak Prescott has the lead in yards. Drake can take number one in this half if they keep throwing the ball, of course. Or wait, no, he might have already passed it because this is not a live update. So he actually may be number one now. But the other guys have had a bye, I think. So Drake May is leading in completion percentage, but that's, you know. Drake is far behind in attempts, and see that's the thing that's what you can't rack up a lot of passing touchdowns with not as many attempts as the other guys are doing. He's got the second best quarterback rating in the league. Probably going to have the number one after this game. Can't get touchdowns like this, guys. I don't know. People lose their minds over touchdown passes, and that's the number one thing. They're going to give it to this idiot Matthew Stafford. Even if they just finish with like a third best record, they'll give it to him. There you go. There you go. I thought they were kicking the field goal. They went for it. That's right. That's right. That's how you do it. Ain't going to do no field goal, letting them feel good about themselves. No, you're going to crush their soul. That's what we're doing right now. Okay. Tua has 14 interceptions. He's going deep. Oh, no, that's not. You know, if the Patriots win out, and let's say they finish the season 15-2, and Drake's behind a little bit in touchdown passes, I think he might still be able to get it. We can't with the bobble like that, though. All right. Now it's a field goal. What the hell was that? That was a shank. There's no reason for that. No weather, no nothing. The hold was good. Snap was on time. Everything was perfect. Idiot. I don't like that kicker. I don't like him. I don't like him. I don't like him. I don't trust him. Just, it's just, I don't know, man. I don't know. What's up, Tharn? What's up? What, Elf? You can't win games and win MVP at the same time? I don't think Drake cares about it. But it gives the fans something to talk about. Usually winning games and MVP level playing is goes hand in hand with winning games. So they're kind of the same thing there. So usually. These commercials are garbage. Yes, I'm very concerned with the MVP. I'm losing my mind over it. It's all I think about, actually. I don't even care about winning. I just want that MVP bad. I want it for Drake, you know. Drake's my favorite player ever. I'm going to get his jersey tomorrow. But that MVP is all that matters to me. I don't even care if we win a playoff game. I just want that MVP. Was it tipped, Sierra? Didn't look like it. Looked like it left his foot pretty bad. The ball left his foot like this. So if he'd kicked it properly, I doubt it would have been touched. If it was touched. I'm just going by what I think you're saying. But that was on him. He knuckleballed that thing. What the hell is a midge purse? Yeah, way to stop him. There you go. She's a soccer player? Interesting. Soccer. I don't watch women's sports. So I wouldn't know any soccer players or volleyball or basketball or anything like that. I mean, I know LeBron James, you know. But that's probably about it. Probably all the women athletes I know. Yeah, Aussie rules football is pretty fun. Yeah, I like it. It's not bad at all. Oh, that was a great move by that running back. It's pretty good. Not bad, not bad. Not bad at all. Not Saquon Barkley, but it's pretty good. It's all right. If you've ever run a football, even in high school or junior high, it's not as easy as it looks on TV. The first thing you have to worry about is taking the handoff. And it sounds like, oh, that's simple. It's actually not. You have to focus on taking that handoff. And if you don't, that's how fumbles happen. And you've seen that happen in the NFL. So you've got to actually focus and think about it, you know. And then once you do that, you've already got to kind of know where you're going to go with the football and then be able to maneuver out with it, all while continuing to protect the ball. You make sure, because everyone's trying to strip it, everyone's trying to reach for it. It's just, you know, football in general is a complex sport, man. Europeans don't understand it mostly. Of course, we've got good European people here that get it, but mostly they just see a bunch of hitting and nothing going on. But once you show them, though, they generally are like, oh, I get it now. That's pretty interesting. But you got to, you know, point it out because you won't see all that just by watching on TV. Oh, Israel. I don't know what European football is. I've heard of soccer, but never heard of European football. I know, Tharn, I remember. Football. Yeah, I mean, Milena asked me how come I didn't watch soccer. And I said, I don't watch women's sports. I mean, I used to watch women's tennis, but I don't even anymore. It's not competitive like it used to be. Yeah, it's just a lot of just running the ball, running the clock down. That's what's going fast. That's good. Okay, so guys, check this out. So last night I was playing chess online against this dude, and it's a 15-minute. Each person has 15 minutes. And then you've got a 10-second what's called an increment. So when it's no longer after you move your piece, your clock stops, their clock begins. But when you stop your clock, you get 10 extra seconds back. Well, I use my time. So I use up my clock. And almost any game, I end up with like a minute left, or maybe 2 minutes left. Most of my opponents, they end up with at least 10 minutes left. That's not good. That's not a good idea. But I use the clock because I move quickly early in the opening. I use most of the clock in the middle, because that's where it's chaotic and crazy and very congested on the board. And then at the end, the board is more open, so it's easier to move fast because you just have good vision. You can see everything and keep up with everything. So that's how I use the clock there. But this guy was moving within 10 seconds. Boom, boom, boom. And he was doing these weird moves that didn't make any sense. And I didn't know if this guy was just brilliant or if he was just had no idea what he was doing. But his rating was similar to mine, so he couldn't have been just a complete dumbass, right? So somehow I did what's called a blunder. I gave him my bishop because I moved in a weird, rare circumstance. I moved too quickly and I thought I had a backup for my bishop. He took the bishop, so I was down. And so he took a huge lead. And I was down to like 2 minutes, 2 or 3 minutes. And he still had almost all of his time on the clock, like almost all full 15 minutes. So this guy's been moving really fast, really fast. And he starts giving me crap. Oh, come on. Touchdown. You can't let up, guys. This is mental toughness here. Come on. Yeah, again, I saw that. I'm going to have to put him in timeout next time. I saw that again. I saw TD Giants, and then I saw the play. So you ruined it for me again. I'm going to have to start putting him in timeout before the plays. For some reason, he's refusing to stop doing it. So I don't know what else to do. What are y'all doing? Just get him. That's embarrassing, guys. Now they're technically back in the game. Whatever. All right. So back to my chess story. So I'm down, losing badly, and this guy starts talking shit in the chat to me. And he's like, "You need to move faster. Why are you so slow?" You know, saying things like, "I'm stupid. I don't think fast. I'm not smart. Blah 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 blah." Well, the thing about me is, even though I felt I was going to lose this game, but I never quit. I just never quit. I keep grinding it out. And the guy keeps moving fast. And I said, well, moving fast can create problems, create blunders. I was trying to be respectful. And the guy completely screwed up. Threw a rook. Wasn't paying attention, allowed my knight to come in and fork between his rook and his king, meaning I put him in check, he has to move his king, and I get a free rook off of it. Completely changed the game. Completely changed the game. And now it was even. So where I was in a losing position, now it was even. And then ultimately, I ended up winning the game. So I turned it around, even though I had such low time. And all I said to him was, listen, dude, you lost this game because you didn't bother to even take 30 seconds to look at your situation. You just assumed you had it. You just assumed you were good. A lead is never safe. You just have to make sure that you're paying attention. I was trying to be a nice guy. Anyway, he cussed me out, dude. It's like, okay, dude, whatever. Sore loser. I mean, I'm sure it hurt losing a game like that with me I'm almost out of time, but so number one, don't talk shit. Number two, just because you have the lead, doesn't mean you have the lead. And so these Patriots, they need to start acting like it's an even game. And they started getting sloppy. All the Mays look like they have natural eyeliner. It's very strange. There we go. There we go. First down. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. See, I have the broadcast on a very short delay, almost no delay at all, from the time that I speak to the time you guys react to it. It's like really quick. But I can set the delay to more. Maybe I should delay it more on game night because I seem to be getting it later than you guys, or some of you. No, Minuteman, I don't care. I don't care about winning. I don't care about field goals and winning and running time off the clock. I want that MVP, remember? That's all I care about. I just want the MVP. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's all I want. MVP. I don't care if the Chiefs win the Super Bowl. I just want the MVP. There we go. First down. Let's go. Come on, let's put this shit away. Let's not even give anybody any chance to talk. Let's just, they're going to talk anyway because we're beating a 2-10 team. See, here's the problem with this. If you beat down the Giants, they'll say, of course. And it's like it never happened. They don't even give you credit for it. If you barely beat them, they're going to talk shit as if you lost. If you lose, you'll never hear the end of it. It's like, these are like no-win situations, honestly, as far as like public opinion. I mean, but it gives us something to talk about, right? That's really, it doesn't mean anything, obviously, for the game, but it is nice to be able, though, to take some things and just put it in their face, though. That's fun. I cannot believe that Russell Wilson is the third quarterback on a 2-10 team. How bad do you have to be? How far do you have to fall to be the third string quarterback on a 2-10 team? Get down, get down. Good boy. That's how you do it. When the pocket collapses, you just protect the ball. Believe it or not, taking a sack can sometimes be the best play. Just protect the ball. He even got a little farther ahead. That pocket collapsed. I mean, there was really nothing there. So, whatever. It's going to happen. All right, let's just go for it here. We need to get some points on the board. I mean, I just don't like that it's a 2-score game right now. So, yeah. Okay. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, it's 4th and 8. If it was like 4th and 4, 4th and 3, I'd say it'd be fine, but that's okay. Trying to get some more room. Delay of game. Now I can kick it a little harder. Kick it a little more freely. So. Yeah, there's times when I like. Okay, if they were playing a great team, then I would want to play this kind of football. But we need that confidence. We need to really go into the bye, just tearing the crap out of these guys. That would be nice. Just put the league on notice, you know? Odell Beckham Jr. is now a guest on the Mannings. At least a football player. At least he's not just going to sit there and not know what the hell's going on like the actors do. All these actors, they get on that show and they pretend like they know football. It's so embarrassing. It's bad. Odell Beckham Jr., man. That dude, props to him. He made a career out of that catch. He was able to be a diva. He was able to talk junk way beyond his actual talent and ability. He talked and caused trouble as if he was T.O. or Randy Moss. And he still gets chance after chance after chance because that catch made him so famous that now you don't even think about that. You just hear his name and you think, oh, he's a great wide receiver. And so you give him chances after chances after chances. It's the dude, man, he knew what he was doing with that. Good for him. Well, I thought we were going to get out of here early tonight, but looks like the Patriots want to keep it interesting for some stupid reason. Only stats. Only stats. Yeah. Yep, darn. Russell Wilson can't beat out famous Jameis anymore. It really is sad, dude. It really is. I just don't understand how you can go from playing so well and being such a good player for that many years. And I mean, there were many years in a row where he was MVP caliber. And you're the third guy on one of the worst teams in the league. It's rough. That's what happens, guys, when you let your life become about your wife and not yours. Dart just looked like my cat when he was taking a dump in the litter box and shaking his leg off. The hell was that all about? Come on. Do you guys think Troy Aikman is overrated or underrated? Or do you think he is the correct amount rated? As a quarterback, I mean, not as a commentator, as a quarterback. Second question is, how many sides does a cube have? Israel says Troy Aikman is rated as he's supposed to be. Interesting. Everyone is saying 6 sides. That is incorrect. It's a joke question. It's a trick question. 7. It has 7. A cube has 7 sides. It does. I promise it does. You don't get it? What do you mean you don't get it? A cube has 7 sides. Because you have to count the inside. Duh. Wonk, wonk, wonk.
Fuck does that even mean?
You went full retard, man. Never go full retard.
So you guys think Troy Aikman is the right amount? So Israel says, I give him credit for being money when he absolutely needed to be. Being a 3-time Super Bowl champion is not something a bum could do. I'm the dude playing the dude disguised as another dude. Our guys aren't trying now. They're not. Do you see them just standing around just now on that play? They're not playing like they were in the first half where they were flying around, hitting people. They're taking it easy. I don't like that. What are you celebrating, dude? The Giants player ran right into you. Joe Biden could have made that tackle. Yeah, John, I agree. I don't like this. What are you doing? Thankfully, Gonzalez cleaned that up. Boy, it takes true talent to play cornerback like that, man. Again. Knock this guy off his ass. Just concuss his stupid ass. Let's go. Who cares? This is football. All right. And get the ball back. Let's make this 3-score game and call it a night. Let's go, guys. Come on. Let's go. If our kicker can actually make a field goal this time. I do not trust this guy. I do not trust him. I just don't trust him to make these big kicks in the playoffs yet. I just got a funny feeling. Let's go. You always feel like that guy's going to break. All right. Tharn says, I lean on Aikman being underrated, but he's an interesting player in the sense of being simultaneously both over and underrated. I find Aikman interesting as well. It's a very strange career, a very, very strange legacy, because it's like, yeah, he was technically the leader of one of the greatest dynasties ever, but people do the yeah, but, right? They say, oh, it was Jimmy or whatever. Well, then why'd Barry win? You know, they say it's Emmett, you know, or he had Emmett, he had Michael Irvin, he had all those amazing Hall of Fame players. So they take that away from him. I watched Aikman make some clutch throws, man. And he put a dagger in my heart. It was like so many times. It's a strange, you know, it's a strange career. But I think I agree with Israel and you. I think it's correct. I think it's right. I think he got into the Hall of Fame, and I think that's right. I just see sometimes people on X dogging him, and I don't think much about him personally. I don't really like him that much as a person, but that has nothing to do with him as a player. Those are separate issues. But I see people, you know, trying to belittle his career because, you know, he ain't got all the total yards and total touchdowns, all this stuff. But I don't know. It's just that he was not on a team that was all about throwing the ball. You know, this wasn't Warren Moon's Houston Oilers. You know, this wasn't run and shoot. This wasn't, you know, Drew Brees' Saints. You know, this wasn't Peyton's Colts. It was a different kind. It was a different team. You know, run the ball. That, you know, you had Emmitt Smith, right? So I think he gets crapped on a lot because of that. Honestly, you know who I think is overrated? It's Emmitt Smith. Actually, that's funny. And someone who's underrated is Michael Irvin. So there you go. Troy Aikman, I think, is correct. Emmett, overrated. Irving, underrated. Wow, what a run. Let's go. And running the clock. Let's go. Stupid soda. Man, run was beautiful. Emmett gets crapped on? Really? See, a lot of people call him the GOAT. He's great. He's great. He's a legend. Don't get me wrong. Touchdown. Oh, flag. Overrated doesn't mean someone sucks. It's coming back. Well, that play was never going to happen anyway, no matter what we do. Yeah. Needed that touchdown pass. That was nice, you know, because all that matters is MVP. So that's it. It's all right. It's all right. We'll get it. We'll get it. Good, pretty good run. Run that clock down. Get out of here with no injuries. A little too late now for all that other crap I was talking about. Hey guys, I pinned a new message to the top of the chat. If it's a link to my new channel, Von Morphy. If you guys wouldn't mind subscribing to that, I just started it. I would really, really appreciate it if you did. That would be awesome. I have 9 subscribers. If all of you guys watching subscribe, I would say, because some of you already are subscribed, if I could have 25 right now if you guys subscribe who are watching. If you can't access the link, it's Von Morphy, like the logo here. The logo here, Von Morphy on YouTube. So it's youtube.com/@VonMorphy. Or you can click that link that's tagged, that's pinned to the top there. Oh, we got a 10th. Thank you, Minuteman. Let me refresh. Oh, we're up to 12. Thanks, guys. Wow, we just got 3 just out of there like that. Nice. Let's go. Now we're at 12. I'm feeling good. Good run again by Stevenson. Let's go. You've been subscribed to Von Morphy since 2018? Impressive. Yeah, I don't have any videos yet, but I will soon. Oh, 13 now. Thank you, guys. So that just got me 5 more. I appreciate it. Let's go. In the celebration of the Patriots going 11-2, you subscribe to Von Morphy. That's what we should do now. Let's go. Let's go. 2nd down and 4. Oh, he's getting away. He's getting away. He's getting away. Slide. Okay. Yeah, it is now because Elf, because of the time. Yeah, it's okay now. Yeah, you're right. Let's go. Oh, up to 14 now. Thank you guys so much. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you. All right, let's just put this sucker in the end zone. Let's go. First down. Putting it away. Putting it away. Milena was the 14th. Wait, Milena, you just subscribed to my channel? I guess your internet's not very good in the basement, is it? Is that the excuse? Do you guys know that Milena doesn't even follow me on Twitter? That's not good. That's not cool. Although it's good because on Twitter, I can just talk all kinds of junk and I can say whatever I want and she'll just never know. So it doesn't matter. So the butt hurt basement. Yeah. Well, I'm butt hurt. I'm the one that's butt hurt. Not literally, by the way. Before y'all start your shit in. No. All right, let's go. Second down, second and goal to go. Let's go. What the hell was that? I didn't like that very much. I didn't like that. I was not honored by that. Neither were they. Come on, let's give him one last indignity. He's running, but he's not going to make it there. Are you trying to get injured, Drake? It was completely unnecessary. Yeah, that pass that was almost that could have been picked off. That was Drake telegraphed that thing. Might as well have just yelled out what he was going to do. Let's see if he can make it this time. Number 36. How stupid looking is that for a kicker? So lame. He almost shanked that. You guys see that kick? That kick was bad. Yeah, some people got butt hurt by my top 5 power rankings for the AFC because I put the Bills as second. So I put the Patriots first, Bills second, and Broncos third. I can't remember. Let me see what was fourth. Fourth and fifth, because I had them switched and then I switched them back. So Texans, I put Texans at 4 and I put Chiefs at 5. Some Denver fans got butthurt on X about it. I'm like, listen, I don't care about what you did. I don't care about the past. I care about what I think you're going to do in the future. That is my prediction of how they are going to be moving forward. So I don't care if the Bills have a worse record than the Broncos. I believe going forward, the Bills will be the better team than the Broncos. That's how it works. This is not a reward for the past. This is a prediction for the future, which changes things. And I put Texans as 4th because I think they're playing good football. I put the Chiefs 5. And this was merely just because, well, one, it was me respecting them for what I know they can do. If Andy Reid is a great coach, and they are capable of sneaking in. 2, you really think the NFL is going to miss out on Taylor Swift revenue? They're going to get some good flags coming soon. You guys might not want to hear this, but the Chiefs will make the playoffs. They will be able to land the 6th or 7th seed. We're not done with them yet. We're just not. And people are going to be like, what the hell? Because I see so many people on X, I mean, a lot, sitting there saying, it's over, haha, they're not going to make the playoffs. No, it's not. It's not over. And as we know about the NFL, all you have to do is get a playoff spot, and anything can happen from there. So, and you put in a Chiefs team that, as the 6th or 7th seed, you're not really dealing with a 6th or 7th seed team, although that's what they are. But if that makes sense, it's like, at least they wouldn't get to play at home. That's good. So, do I believe that Buffalo can beat Denver in Denver if they meet in the playoffs? Yes. I think going forward from here, I think Buffalo can beat Denver either way. Denver's got an amazing defense. They're really good. But their offense is so just lethargic and just not good. I mean, it's not the worst, but it's just not good enough for that. That Buffalo's offense, Josh Allen could have an off day and probably still end up outscoring Denver just enough. That's even with an off day. So, and with the Denver defense playing well, you can beat Denver with 24 points. I mean, does anybody think that Buffalo cannot score 24 points in the playoffs? I'd say maybe in Denver it's going to be a little more difficult, but this is not the old Broncos. This not the same. So the Broncos are just right now they're every year there's always those teams that kind of look pretty good, but it's not going to last forever. You guys remember the Jaguars from 2017? And they actually made it all the way to the AFC Championship game. But that's what the Broncos kind of remind me of. Although they're not as good as that Jaguars team was. But it's kind of got that kind of vibe, We're like, yeah, they're winning games, but next year they're just going to be irrelevant again. And that's kind of how I feel about them. About what kind of team they are. I think Buffalo right now in the regular season is suffering from regular season fatigue. Okay. Their focus is on the Super Bowl. That's it. I mean, that's all they think about. they assume they're going to be back in the playoffs, and then they're trying to get ready for that. I think they just got fatigued from the regular season, going through all that again and getting there. They're still a good team, I think. But long term, I think Buffalo might be in trouble. So this very well could be their last shot for quite some time. But my 4th and 5th slot doesn't really mean a whole lot, because 4, 5, 6, and 7, they're all they can just switch any moment each week. So game over. Let's go. Yeah, I still think people might be sleeping on the Chargers a little bit. I'm not saying they're shut up, Israel. I'm not saying they're bad or anything. They're playing good football, but I just don't trust any of them. But I do think that with the Chargers, when you've got a great quarterback and you've got a really good head coach, I don't think you can count them out unless they're just playing like dog crap, but they're not. They're okay. That's it. Mike Vrabel comes in, completely changes the culture again, puts it back to where it's supposed to be. Oh yeah, they brought up the Colts. I told you guys about the Colts. I told you all that they weren't what they seemed. They weren't. I never bought into the Colts. Never thought they were legit. Awesome. 10 straight. Hell yeah. Well, that is awesome. Let's go. All right, guys. It's been a good night. I've enjoyed it. It's a great win. I don't care about record. I don't care about strength of schedule. I don't even care about it when it comes to tie breaking in the playoffs, because it's never happened before. We've never even used it before. So I don't care about it that way either. I just don't care about strength of schedule. It has absolutely... A matchup before a game starts between two teams doesn't know about your schedule. And it doesn't know how bad your schedule was or how easy, whatever you want to call it. In the NFL, matchups are matchups. You saw what the Panthers just did to the Rams. Anything, anybody, I know the cliche, any given Sunday, but it's true. That's why they say that. It makes no difference. You just play who's in front of you and you try to play the best you can. That's really it. Your job as a team is to get as many wins as possible to get rewarded a playoff spot. So a playoff spot is a reward. It's your prize. It's your privilege that you earned for winning games. And then once you're in there, nobody cares about what your schedule look like. It's just about winning. So I showed you guys in one of the Brady hate videos about the schedule. I showed you all of Brady's schedules during his time at the Patriots. There's some years he'd win the Super Bowl and they had an easy schedule. Some years he won the Super Bowl and they had a hard schedule. Some years they didn't play that well at all and they had a hard schedule, or sometimes they'd play really badly and they had an easy schedule. There seemed to be no correlation to schedule and outcome. It's just whatever the team itself was doing that year, however they were. So if the schedule was hard, it wouldn't matter if the team was good. So I just don't care about it. I think it's probably the most overstated metric or something that people go to and mention regarding whether or not a team is any good or not is the schedule. And I just think it's very lazy. And it's not realistic. This is not college. Okay. We're talking about the NFL. Every team has the best football players on earth on their teams. So one team may only have 2 wins. Doesn't matter. They're just, how many of those wins, like you're saying about the Giants, how many of those losses were almost wins? And then all of a sudden you change those almost wins and you change them into wins. And now you've got a team that's got a winning record. Now what? But that's the same team that people are laughing at right now, saying, the Patriots should just beat that crappy team. You see what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't affect what is going to happen moving forward. It just doesn't. That's how I feel. Yes, Minuteman, the Colts are the real fool's gold, and they have been all. That's what I've been saying. And I knew they were doomed the moment they started making it all about that stupid woman. I was like, uh-oh, here we go. Yeah, John says the second half and lack of a red zone offense doesn't exactly make me thrilled. I agree. But I'll take it. I'm still happy that we got a win here and we took the lead. But yes, I can say that I didn't like the mentality, the kind of lazy mentality that after the lead, we got the big lead there. So that's going to have to be, I'm sure Mike Vrabel's going to mention it, and I'm sure he's going to work on that. So, yeah, exactly, sir. All right, guys, thank you so much for being here with me tonight. I will see you guys Thursday for a regular VAS live show. We did get out early. This is probably the shortest broadcast we've ever had for a game. This game went pretty quick, funnily enough, because the first quarter seemed like it went a long time, but then all of a sudden the game just took off. So, all right. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you Thursday.
VonAllen Sports.
This is Patriots linebacker, Super Bowl 49 champ, Darius Fleming, and you're watching VonAllen Sports. Real and honest NFL analysis. Subscribe now. Join the empire. VonAllen Sports, let's go!
VonAllen Sports. VonAllen Sports.
This is the man with the most badass name in sports. The Pharaoh, the Egyptian god himself, Amon-Ra St. Brown. And on behalf of my man VonAllen, we want to thank you for your support. Let's fucking go.
VonAllen Sports.